Hello everyone, I am Denisha Fraser, Master Teacher, also known as Teach Frey, and I am here with your weekly inspiration for my teachers. Teachers, I will begin with the Teach Frey quote. To ignite the fire in learners, the teacher must be passionate about the profession. Teachers, this week I want to encourage us to be passionate about your profession. There's a famous Jamaican expression which says, go hard or go home. It is translated, go hard or go home. This expression means, if you do not intend to bring your very best to the table, then do not stay at the table. Quit that task and do something else. Teaching is one of the oldest professions, but it has never lost its relevance. The one who decides to be a teacher must know that it is equally about the students being taught and one's self. What I mean is, the role of the teacher is to evoke positive change in behavior in the learners under his or her charge. To do this effectively will take deep-seated passion on the part of the teacher. Passion for a task, and especially teaching, can be defined as the drive to perform at your very best and the resolution to do all that is humanly possible to ensure the success of the learner. So, let's look at this more intensely. Passion for teaching has three strands. The passion which causes one to choose teaching in the first place. 2, passion which is cultivated through teaching. And 3, the sustenance of this passion for teaching. Since whether you enter the profession because of passion or whether you gather the passion by the way are both inconsequential at this time, let's look at the third strand, sustained passion for teaching. Researchers agree that the extrinsic factors are usually very demotivating for teachers. The chiefest complaint among those is that teachers are undercompensated for the level of work required. This therefore means that in order to maintain passion for this lovely profession, the educator must be very proactive and reflective. Naturally, no matter how passionate one may be about a matter, if things are going awry and that passion is not being fed, then this fire will go out. This is the reality of the educator, who must therefore keep reflecting and adjusting to maintain passion for the craft. If you can remain inspired, then the fire of your passion will not go out. Let me share a little about my career journey and the role that passion played. After about 4 years in the classroom, I was losing my passion for teaching. I started going to work because I simply had to. Monday mornings were an unwelcomed task, and TGIF took on a whole new dimension of excitement. Man, I just needed to get rid of this job, or so I thought. I was no longer happy about what I was doing. Each day for me was boring and the same. If you have found yourself in this spot, teachers, there is still hope. One day, as I went through this ordeal, I realized that my once excited students seemed to also be feeling the same way I was feeling. Was it something in the atmosphere, or was it something in the school's environment? I wondered for a little. As I reflected, something struck me. The more lackluster I became about teaching was the less interested my learners seemed in the service I was offering. Well, thanks to that light bulb moment, I recognized that my learners were reflecting my very emotions. I lacked passion, so they lacked passion. The students sensed that I was not very excited about what I was offering them, and so they too lacked the alertness, interest, and passion required to learn. I had to make a change. I did several things to reignite my passion for teaching. And I do agree that it is easier to rekindle a low flame than to relight a fire that has completely gone out. But there's always hope, right? Let me continue with this story. So I looked into mentorship, empowerment, and innovations for a solution to my problem. I needed to be inspired. You see, what had happened to me about 4 years of teaching was that I was doing the same things every year and I was adding no fuel to the fire. I was not staying abreast of the changes in education. I was not reading the researches, nor implementing any new practices. I was not interacting with the colleagues who were passionate, but rather I kept to myself in my own little corner. I was doing what I knew to do. Along with new mentorship and new levels of lesson creativity, yes, I threw out some of those old strategies which were not working and reached for some fresh ideas. By year 5, I was no longer heading out of the classroom, but was now newly passionate and seeking more ways to grow. Yes, it is never too late for a fresh start. By year 6, I made it a yearly affair to attend empowerment conferences. Yes, I started investing in my passion. I can still remember sitting in that ASCD General Conference in Los Angeles, California, listening to Manny Scott speaking about me being my students' only hope. That and other such sessions I attended truly reignited my passion for my career. By year 7, I took on the challenge of a new subject, and the excitement of a new journey kept my fire alive. Yes, a new challenge fed the fire of my passion. It was in this excitement and newfound love that I decided to apply for the position of master teacher. Now, a master teacher is a special designation awarded by the Jamaica Teaching Council for teachers who are identified as masters in the art and craft of teaching. By year 9, I was appointed a master teacher. Yes, there are dimensions to the profession. Explore what is available. That might help in sustaining your passion. While all this passion was being reignited in me, my students were also on fire. They were busy achieving all kinds of academic prowess, earning national and regional awards in my subject areas and beaming with confidence. Yes, teachers, your passion has a direct correlation to the academic outcomes of your learners. My students were equally passionate or even more passionate than I was. I could go on and on about how they went on to starting businesses, inspiring me, challenging the status quo, and just becoming wonderful young adults. In year 10, I continued adding new levels of creativity to my practice, and this spark has kept me to year 13, where I am now blogging and vlogging and adding more dimensions to what I do. Teachers, there are ways to rekindle your passion. A simple reminder of your sincere motive for entering the classroom can be enough to set your passion ablaze. Engaging new mentorship and finding someone who can take you to the next level would also be a plus. Finding out what inspires you and engaging it will help you along the way. Keep learning and innovating. The room for improvement is the largest room in the world. There's always room to grow. Teachers, connect with other teachers who are themselves very passionate about the profession and keep growing. Teachers, remember that your students' future depend on you. And finally, remember that though it is never too late to reignite your passion for the profession, if you feel you have gotten to your wit's end, it is okay to move on and find another career that you can be passionate about. But until then, keep being the light your students need. Your reward will be eternal. So, until next time, walk good. This is Teach Ray.